Hello and welcome back to my YouTube and Opera channel on LELB Society. This session I'm going to teach you Unit 18 of 504 Absolutely Essential Words. In order to improve your vocabulary in preparation for IELTS and TOEFL. Okay, so let me just show you the flashcards that might exist in this unit. Essential, urgent. Urgent means essential, necessary, vital. This is observant, means careful. Observant means careful. And this is descend or decrease. Miniature, in small scale. Ignore means disregard. Pollute, to make something dirty or impurify. Journalist, self-clear and essential. Okay. As you can see, I have added an application here on the bottom right corner of the site. So if you just visit my website at lelb.net, and then there are some social buttons here. For example, you can contact me on Skype, you can join our Telegram channel, you can have access to over 700 posts, fresh and academic posts, including flashcards on Instagram, and also you can have access to over 200 free English lessons on YouTube, and also you can join our Facebook fan page, and you can just contact me and the LELB Society on Twitter. So just use this strip or box, as I said, on the bottom right corner of the screen. Okay, well, and you can just get rid of that in this way, as I did. Okay, tragedy, the opposite is comedy. It's a very sad or terrible happening, a sad play. The adjective is tragic. Tragic. Some people say tragic. No, tragic. It was a tragedy that some pioneers or leaders were killed on their way west. So they were moving toward the west and they got killed or murdered. Pioneers means the most important people who usually innovate something. If you had your choice between seeing a comedy or a tragedy, which play would you choose? This is a conditional sentence type 2, an unreal or hypothetical situation, imaginary situation. It's clear. Harry's enormous jealousy led to the tragedy in their family. Enormous or huge or considerable jealousy or envy led to, the past form of lead to, or resulted in the tragedy in their family. Maybe actually he did something illogical. Pedestrian is a person who goes on foot. Walker, so a person who is not, let's say, in a car or on a vehicle. Okay. After driving a bus all day, Norris likes to be a pedestrian and take long, casual walks in the evening. Yeah, I totally agree with this attitude, because I really like walking too. So after driving a bus all day long, for example, Larry liked to be a pedestrian and take long casual walks in the evening. You can say, for example, stroll. stroll or take a stroll means a walk, pleasurable, a long and pleasurable walk at a very slow pace, something that I really like and I do every day. Okay. B. The police say it is urgent that pedestrians stay on the sidewalk or pavement. Okay. Say that it is necessary that pedestrians stay on the sidewalk for security reasons and it is more secure to them. Pavement. I don't doubt that a pedestrian can get places faster than a car in downtown traffic. It's certain to me that a pedestrian or a walker can get places faster than a car because of the high traffic or congested traffic or heavy traffic downtown. Pay attention. If it is used as an adjective, the stress is on the first syllable. If it is used as an adverb, the stress is on the second syllable. Here it is an adjective, so first syllable. Downtown traffic. For example, I can say I went to downtown, okay, because it is actually an adverb. Glance, to look at quickly, a quick look. Glimpse, also you can say. Okay, the observant driver or careful, watchful, glanced at the accident at the side of the road. So he just took a very short look at the accident. I took one glance at the wretched or miserable animal and turned away. And withdraw, let's say. When you turn away from a sight, you withdraw. Or wince, okay, or repulse, okay. So at the wretched or a miserable animal, because actually maybe that animal was in poor conditions, and okay, it was rather so pitiful. Okay. C. Thompson identified or recognized the burglar or a person who burglarizes, let's say, after a glance at the photograph in the police station. So he realized, recognized, or identified the burglar after looking at the photograph or image or photo or picture of that person in the police station. Budget. Estimate. Pay attention, it is a noun, therefore it is estimate. If it is a verb, it is estimate. Of the amount of money that can be spent for different purposes in a given time. We had to decrease or reduce the budget this year because our club is broke. Is out of money. Is actually our club has run out of money. We are bankrupt. Okay, so we need to be more economical. Okay, decrease means reduce. The prominent or famous or popular executive presented. Executive here means actually manager, director. Presented or showed her budget or offered her budget to the board of directors, to the group of, for example, managers or faculty members or managers or directors or the set of employers or okay. So she just presented or introduced. When my mother draws up her budget for the week, she sets aside a goodly sum for nourishing food. So she must be a really kind and caring mother, because when she just sketches or draws the budget or makes some plans for the week, she sets aside or puts aside or consider reliable or considerable amount for nourishing food for the children, for the family. Okay, good. That is, food that is nourishing and that is, let's say, nutritious and good. Nimble, active and sure-footed, quick moving, light and quick. Nimble means active, moving very fast, agile, A-G-I-L-E. Although Dusty was a miniature poodle is a short and small dog. He was nimble enough to fight bigger dogs because he was nimble. He was so fast and flexible. Okay. The nimble policeman leaped over the fence to pursue the car thief. Nimble policeman, so agile, leaped or jumped over the fence to pursue or chase, C-H-A-S-E, the car thief. Car thief, a person who steals cars. Okay. At his press conference, the commissioner was quite nimble in avoiding the difficult questions. So there was a press conference and the commissioner or secretary or let's say the head of a government department, head of a police department, secretary also you can say, deputy, okay, was quite nimble, flexible, agile in avoiding, or also you can say evade, E-V-A-D-E, evading the difficult questions. Yeah, politicians are really good at this. You know, they just, for example, if you ask them some questions, they can just evade or avoid answering that question. Manipulate means handle or treat skillfully. You know, mani in Latin means hand, piu means put. So when you put something with hands, if you just break it down into its roots, so handle or treat skillfully. Scientists must know how to manipulate their microscopes. This is the minimum requirement for scientists, because scientists use microscopes a lot. While Mr. Baird manipulated the puppets are some, let's say, dolls that are controlled with some strings. You know, Fran spoke to the audience. So Mr. Brent was just the manipulator, just moving, let's say, the puppets, and Fran spoke instead of, for example, the puppet, you know, here. So he was in charge of the voice. The wounded pilot manipulated the radio dial until he made contact. Wounded or injured pilot, physically damaged or hurt, manipulated the radio dial, just installed that or just worked on that until he made contact in order to just send out some signal, because actually he was in a desperate condition and he needed help. Okay. Reckless means careless. Heedless. Heed means attention. Wild, crazy. We must not ignore reckless drivers. We must take them off the road. We must not allow them to drive on roads. After breaking his hand fighting recklessly, Arthur decided to be more cautious in the future. So having broken, another, let's say, way of paraphrasing this sentence, having broken his hand while fighting heedlessly or carelessly, Arthur, so the subject of this the two sentences actually is the same, that is, Arthur decided to be more cautious or wary, W-A-R-Y, in the future, to be more conservative. The reckless smoker ignited the entire forest. Yes, that is something that occasionally, unfortunately, happens, and they just damage the nature so much. So reckless smoker ignited means light, light as a verb, or yes, set something on fire, the entire forest, complete fire forest. Horrid, terrible, horrifying, frightful, scary. Johnny, I don't know how to pronounce it, avoided staring at the horrid man's face. So he or she did not, let's say, stare means fix your eyes on something for a while at the horrid man's face, because actually he had an aggressive and unfriendly, or let's say aloof, A-L-O-O-F, face. It is simply horrid the way cars pollute the air we breathe. It is really, let's say, terrible or disgusting the way that cars pollute or make the air polluted we breathe, we inhale. We have air pollution, sound pollution, and water pollution, with different types of pollution. When Mary was good, she was very good, but when she was bad, she was horrid. Well, okay, it's clear. 9. Rave, talk wildly. Hold on. Okay. Rave as a verb means talk wildly when you talk about something in a complacent and also exciting way. Let me write complacent. It means you are so pleased with yourself. Okay. So shortly after taking the drug, the addict began to rave and foam at the mouth. Immediately after taking the drug, or let's say that narcotic, for example, heroin, it's a drug here, does not necessarily mean medication. The addict, a person who is addicted to drugs, began to rave and talk, for example, wildly, or enthuse as a verb, and foam at the mouth. That is terrible. That could be actually, that is one of the symptoms of rabies. Rabies is a viral disease that you get when you are bitten by a dog. Let me write it down. Rabies. I don't know how to spell it. Maybe this one. Yeah, rabies. Yeah, I hope so. Okay. And B. Speedy raved that his car had the capacity to reach 120 miles per hour. So he just boasted about, another boast about, or of. Boast of. A person is boastful. It means just talking about something that you have achieved in an exaggerating way. His car had the capacity to reach 100, that is actually the speed of the car, 120 miles, which means around 180 kilometers per hour. Sadie was, I don't know, Sadie or Sadie, was confident that Mr. Step would rave about her essay. Okay. Sadie was confident that Mr. Step would rave about her essay. So her refers to Sadie, or Sadie, was sure that Mr. Step, the teacher, would be so pleased with her essay. 10. Economical, not wasting money or time, means frugal, F-R-U-G-A-L. Not extravagant, not lavish. Not extravagant or lavish. Okay. I find it economical to shop in the large supermarkets because you can get some discount. Okay. Marisa was praised for her economical management of the budget. So she was, let's say, awarded. She was admired for her economical management or plan of the budget. We already covered that. The president made Congress aware of the need to be more economical. President of the United States, because we have Congress here. Okay, it's kind of parliament. Let's say consisting of senators. Made them aware of the need to be more economical about their budgets. Lubricate. Make machinery smooth and easy to work by putting on oil, grease, or a similar substance. Lubrication is the noun form. The bulky wheels of a railroad train must be lubricated each week. Massive or huge wheels of trains must be lubricated, it's clear. A large quantity of grease is needed to lubricate an airplane engine. Means a vast amount of grease as a kind of oil or lubricator is needed to lubricate the engine of airplanes, which is so crucial and important, and also large, so large. When a watch is lubricated, it keeps more accurate time or precise. And the last word is ingenious. It's having great mental ability, clever. Like a genius, like Einstein. Barry devised an ingenious plan, a perfect and smart, intelligent plan to cheat on his income tax. But this is not a good way to use your initiative. Let me write initiative. Initiative means innovation, creativity. Okay. Okay. So B. Rube Goldberg was a journalist who won fame for his ingenious inventions. So this person was a journalist who won fame, who became so famous, who earned reputation, who became reputed for his, let's say, perfect, smart inventions. The master spy had an ingenious way of passing secrets to the agents. Massive here means skillful, professional. Spy is a person who just passes information illegally, passes information on to other people here, the agents, because they are employed. So he is employed by this agent. Had an ingenious way of passing or circulating the information. So thank you so much for your attention. I just want to remind you again that you can use this blue box or a strip here in order to contact me. And for example, if you want to attend my online classes, the first session is free. You can just contact me or leave a message. And also, again, you can use this part, this box on the bottom right corner, to contact me. And let me show you the recently added posts on Instagram: theory, descent, villain, eliminate, a negotiation, wholesale. And also do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube and Opera channel to receive actually some further English lessons. And thank you so much for your attention, and please do not forget LELB.net, that is LELB Society. God bless you.